what's up guys? Look for another episode of Pat Taste Performance. Look what followed me home from work today. Look familiar? Do you do pneumatic tires in the back? Give a dead giveaway? It is another Snow Commander. We just did a video on the one that I had for months, and lo and behold, I got another one. And some other stuff too. Now this is my first Snow Commander I ever put in the car. One of the other ones I took in the truck. And I had to take part of the sheet off. It was no big deal. Spinning your farmer bulb. There's also this in the carburetor cover too. Look what else we got. More ball. So this is all going for Peace Club. One person. Take a guess how much. This runs and drives. Okay. And I also got one more thing too. We're not going to do a video. It's maybe we'll do. So you guys see that carcass that I got for free? It's missing wheels, carburetor, recoil. So let's just maybe I'll use this as to put that one together and see if it's worth just trying to fix that. It's missing so much. Everything I bought. Everything I get stuff too, as much as I want to. It was over 100 degrees today at work. We were dying, but as you can see, we survived. No primer. Also have someone coming to buy something. That was obvious. And I got one more thing. You guys can still take a guess on that. Apparently it runs and drives, but it smokes. This doesn't say how many horsepower. There should be at least be a 5. This came off the rotor turbo. Alright, apparently it smokes. We'll see how bad. That good. Nope. Whatever. Alright, so now take a guess how much I got. You guys some time on purpose. $80 for everything. Amazing. I'm gonna go get some simple tools. Alright, so let's hook up the electric start. This is the fancy model. I like fancy. Let's see if that works. Woohoo! Alright, now let's just confirm that it's calibrated. Cleaning. Just take some ether. That's it. That's our diagnosis. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Can you believe this? 2 in less than 48 hours. Alright, so I have the snowblower in the service position, auger forward. Now even with the auger forward, you could still, even with the chute, even if you have the full chute connected, you can still tilt it forward. I use my modified set of vice grips to clamp the fuel on because there is still fresh fuel. Well, we don't know if it's fresh. But there is still fuel in here. I'll actually put this a little bit further back. Slide this off. I think he tried cleaning his carburetor, even though he said he didn't. That's okay. So anyway, make quick work of this. Phillips. Now I'm just going to get this running today. I'm not going to paint it or any of that other stuff. I want to go to the beach. I'm melting. If you guys didn't notice. See, and this one hasn't been touched. The other one, that guy's freaking... Remember, that thing was loud. That thing was all the way to the other side. His governor. It's insane. Insane. That's our primer hose. My hands are too sweaty. I can't even put it. So I'm just working my way off the linkage. See, this is your governor spring. Mine, on the last one, was all the way, all the way out. So let's do these car float screws. I still just, like I said, even from the last video, this is my second one now. I still can't get over the fact that these are all plastic. She's 4 Phillips screwdrivers. Or Phillips head. Okay. See, now I have fuel coming out of the carburetor from the throw hole, so I don't even have to drop the float. I know the float's still good. There's clear passageway. The issue here from these jets, or just this main one right here. And this is actually loose. I don't know, guys. I think someone was already in here. I really, really do. You're going to use a bigger screwdriver. me expose the jet. I'm just going to take my tip cleaner and just run it through them. Yeah. I could blow through this, but I just like to run the tip cleaner. See how it goes each side? There's always a hole on the opposite side. Just make sure you cover all the holes. And that is it, my friend. I'm being cocky. I'm hoping that's all this thing needs. Put our jet back in. Take it out of my mouth. It actually tastes pretty delicious. Just in case you were wondering. How much you want to bet? I didn't even see if the power bulb was red, but I didn't see if we actually have pressure. How much you want to bet that this guy misdiagnosed it, and I did too, because I just took his word for it, but it's good, at least we don't have a clean carburetor. Right, that he misdiagnosed his broken primer bulb because it won't prime. Right? For a no start. Probably both. Probably his primer bulb went, and he just kind of let the gas sit in it and then expected it to start. Because the primer bulb is ripped. Put my choke back in. What did I just drop? Oh, you know what that was? That was the needle. Fuck. Uh-oh. It's got to come out now. If not, let's see what else I got. What a needle from another carburetor. What? All this happened because I couldn't get this primer right now. I really should. Everything going down. Gasket. I have to shake this puppy out, which sucks because the needle is small. What? These are nuts. Oh. Okay. live here. I took you guys off camera. So let's put this all together. Okay, like so. Stick our pin in. Gasket. Cover. Oh, and our fuel filter. Now, if you guys notice on the last one, I didn't put the fuel filter back in. But I'll do it on this one because it's staring right at me. Okay. That's really it. Pretty simple, huh? Tighten these down. Now when I do, like see how I'm starting these? I kind of treat these like a regular gasket. I crisscross as I tighten them down. So I just got them snug. And now when I tighten it down, I go in a crisscross pattern. So it's nice and even. You don't have to, but just getting a good habit. Let's lay that there. And now, see if I could shake out the housing. Let's see. Heard it. You guys hear that jingle? Sounds easy. Aware, easy. Without taking the machine apart. Got it. All right. This goes like this, right? And the governor goes here. Governor spring goes there. So we're good. We're good in the hood. So now, let's get this carburetor attached. Like so. That's right there. Now remember, this nut came off, which is fine. So we can just hopefully that's going to be hard. It's The housing is in the way. Come on, baby. Come on, just slide in. Yeah. Yes. 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 We are in. We are in. Success. Success. Who doesn't like success? Alright, so let's do this one. No, what just fell? You know, the crazy part is, I didn't post my other snowblower video yet, but I ordered primer bulbs from China. You gotta be serious. You gotta be serious right now. Oh my god, we just went through this. No rush. Alright, let's try this one last time before I lose my mind. Nice and slow. I sold the still, so we're good to go. No rushing. So now, we could take our time. Actually, my wife is waiting to go to the beach, so we really can't take our time, but it is what it is. Screw in, nice and slow, nice and slow. Oh, this is the other nut, both nuts. Okay, I'm cool with that. This one's easier to slide in. So let's slide this nut in. See if you guys can get a nice close-up of that. See this nut? There's a slot right here in between. And you could just slide that in there, it's fitted. If you work on cars or anything automotive, you'll sometimes come across stuff like this. Pretty common. I'm really not trying to lose that Lord. Always have one of these, a little magnet. See? It's there. And even though this gasket's ripped, we're going to be just fine. I hope. Alright. Let's get this lever in first. So we attach the spring. Get this carburetor the way it should be. Okay, now we're in. Now, we get our pump setup. So we will stick that in here, like so. Gaskets on each side of the metal plate. So lined up. Get our long screws. Now usually I would anti-seize these, but I'm a little of a pickle right now, so I'm pressed for time. And you guys see I'm starting this by hand. muy importante. Whenever you guys start a bolt, please don't start it any other way unless you physically can't. But about 99.9% of the chances you will be able to start bolts like that. I'm just putting this choke spring on. We're good to go. Where? We know this counter bolt is screwed up, so there's no way for us to really start the machine unless we hit it with some fluid, pouring some fuel down the line. Let's see if we can get this thing to run. Alright, guys off camera. I wonder if I saved that last time. The electric start. That's why I pull it. No one wants to pull it. You don't have to. I don't. My neighbor's pressure washing, so hope that doesn't mess up. We don't have any leakage, which is good too. Key on. Hit it. Alright, that's a wrap. We're actually past our noise ordinance issue. You know he's going to violate it. I'm not. Because town's already been here. So that's it for now. It's missing a couple of screws. We'll take care of that. We'll clean this up. I'm going to order the carburetor cover. And I guess I'll have to adjust this government. I thought that would be really okay. This thing is loud, man. I don't remember these being so loud. I swear to God, I don't. And this one isn't even as aggressive, you know, tilted. But we'll work at those kinks another day. Alright? So If you guys found this video helpful, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Pat Taste Performance Part 2, cleaning this up and getting this thing ready before we put it away for storage. Like I said, I've been selling snowblowers in the summer, surprisingly. Something like this, I don't foresee it. So I'm just going to wait till winter time comes when people are in need. And we'll definitely get rid of this thing, alright? Later. Alright guys, so I know I promised another video for the Snow Commander, but I have bad news, okay? The carb cover is discontinued. So I really can't do anything with it for you guys as far as until I track one down. With that being said, that video series is done. Nothing that I did on this snowblower I did on the first one, because remember, this is my second Snow Commander. So if anybody has a carb cover for a Snow Commander, message me. PayPal is locked and loaded. It's a discontinued item. I don't know, man. This carburetor sticks out like a sore thumb. So I don't know if I might try and fabricate something or just send it as is. So in the meantime, you know, enjoy. I'm going to do some paint work on it hopefully tomorrow. It might rain, it might not rain, no promises. I mean, it's been 100 degrees here for the past 2 days, about 115 at my job, so it's been a crazy couple of days. Nice day to go to the beach. That's what we've been doing. I've been literally getting out of work and telling my wife, like, yo, warm water, you know, let's go. Don't even bring chairs. I'll meet you there. Because we live about, you know, we live pretty close to the beach. We're in like 10 minutes tops, you know, from water. It's really nice. So, really sorry about that. I hate to, you know, I guess you say mislead or lie to you guys on. So if you guys ever come across a Snow Commander and it's missing the carb cover, you cannot get a replacement part. I checked eBay. I found 2 guys parting out machines. I sent them emails. I'm waiting to hear back from them. If I do get the carb cover, I guess I'll do a video on it. It's only 2 bolts, and I could do that while the machine's in storage, so I'm not going to delay it. So tomorrow, hopefully, no rain. I'm just going to, you know, do some paint work on it, put the chute back together because I disassembled the top part of the chute to fit into the Sat Rari, and call it a day. All right, I appreciate it, guys. Later.